Breaking news! The week has been hectic behind the scenes, and the main question is, are the Steelers ready to solve their outstanding quarterback issues? Big names are in Omar Khan's sights, emotions are running high, and fan expectations are sky high. The future of the Pittsburgh Steelers could depend on a single decision that could define not only the upcoming season, but the legacy of Mike Tomlin himself. But before we delve into this quarterback chaos, make sure you've already clicked like if you're a true Steelers fan. It's always great to see fans of all generations supporting the team. And if you dream of seeing the Steelers play in a Super Bowl, write something like this: Go Steelers! Give us another Super Bowl as a gift. That would undoubtedly be the greatest gift for fans. Now pay attention. The buzz surrounding Aaron Rodgers' arrival at the Pittsburgh Steelers isn't just smoke, it's a wildfire. According to insiders, betting markets like Polymarket are giving Rodgers a whopping 75% chance of landing in Pittsburgh, with just a 13% chance of him opting to retire. Man, I don't think this guy wants to come to Pittsburgh. If I were the team's GM, I would have written him off by now. But many still hold out hope of seeing him around. And when you look at the betting odds for the Steelers starting quarterback in Week 1, Rodgers is miles ahead of the competition. Mason Rudolph, Kirk Cousins, and rookie Will Howard aren't even close. That's why, when predictions are being made for the Steelers' 2025 record, Rodgers is the centerpiece. The bold forecast? 10-7 with Rodgers under center, a record that instantly turns Pittsburgh into a playoff-caliber squad. But what if that dream doesn't become reality? Let's talk about the contingency plans. And folks, some of them are not exactly thrilling. Kirk Cousins is widely considered the Steelers' plan B. If Rodgers decides to walk away from football, Cousins becomes the top target, and rightfully so. He'd likely lead the team to a similar 9 or 10 win season, especially if the defense remains elite. But when the quarterback talk turns to Mason Rudolph, expectations drop fast. Despite Tomlin's never-say-die coaching, many are predicting 6 to 8 wins at best with Rudolph leading the offense. And then there's Will Howard, the rookie who's become a hot topic. Steelers fans have been asking, could he be the future? The answer right now, not yet. Howard's accuracy, ball handling, and decision-making are still in developmental territory. The consensus is that he needs a full year, maybe more, before he's ready to lead an NFL offense. If he were to start all season, insiders predict the Steelers could finish with fewer than 6 wins. That's a scary thought for a team looking to contend, not rebuild. The quarterback decision isn't just about who takes snaps. It could determine Mike Tomlin's future. The seat under Tomlin is heating up. Another season without playoff success could spell the end of his long tenure in Pittsburgh. If Rodgers comes in and falls flat, or worse, retires late and leaves the Steelers scrambling, Tomlin's era might end abruptly. Conversely, if Rodgers leads the team to double-digit wins and playoff victories, Tomlin could solidify his place as one of the most resilient coaches in the league. Now let's shift the focus to a hidden gem on the roster, Calvin Austin III. While all eyes are on the newly acquired DK Metcalf and the wide receiver depth chart, Austin continues to fly under the radar. This guy is arguably the best route runner on the team, and his quickness and ability to make defenders miss make him a perfect fit for modern offenses. He's not just a slot guy. Austin can excel outside thanks to his rapid feet and release off the line. Fans who dismiss him as just a gadget player are missing the bigger picture. If Rodgers, or even Cousins, ends up being the quarterback, don't be surprised if Austin becomes a key weapon this season. His underrated 2023 campaign could blossom into a breakout 2025 performance. And then there's Jaylen Warren and rookie Caleb Johnson. The running back room is shaping up to be a fierce competition. Warren may start the season, but insiders believe Johnson's blend of power and explosiveness will take over early in the year. By October, the Steelers could be featuring Johnson on the majority of early downs. This 1-2 punch could become one of the most balanced and dangerous backfields in the AFC. All of this hinges on one massive decision. Will Aaron Rodgers be the man to lead the black and gold in 2025? Or will Steelers fans be watching another veteran, or worse, a rookie, try to piece together an offense that's been missing a spark for far too long? What do you think, Steelers Nation? Is Rodgers the right call, or are you ready to roll the dice on someone else? There's no turning back now. Steelers fans are at the edge of their seats, waiting to see if the gamble on Aaron Rodgers pays off. But let's be real, this isn't just about star power or box office buzz. This is about legacy, championship windows, and maybe even saving a coaching tenure that's starting to feel a little too familiar with early playoff exits. The stakes are massive. If Rodgers signs and delivers even a league-average offense, paired with a defense that remains among the NFL's elite, Pittsburgh instantly becomes a real threat in the AFC. We're talking about a team that could push for 11 or even 12 wins if things break right. But if he falters, if injuries creep back in, if chemistry with the locker room doesn't materialize, or if that fiery leadership turns into locker room friction, then this bold move could go down as one of the riskiest in franchise history. It's not just about offense either. Rodgers brings an identity shift. This is no longer a team leaning solely on defense and hoping to scrape out 17 to 14 wins. This is a team ready to go toe-to-toe in shootouts, to air it out, to finally evolve in an NFL landscape where dynamic quarterback play is non-negotiable. And while he does bring drama, he also brings accountability, a leadership style many within the organization believe was sorely missing in recent years. But let's say Rodgers doesn't suit up in black and gold. Kirk Cousins becomes the logical fallback. Sure, Cousins doesn't ignite fan bases quite like Rodgers does, but he's consistent, professional, and statistically reliable. In a system led by new offensive coordinator Arthur Smith, Cousins could provide just enough spark to push the offense into competent territory. With the right mix of play action and ground game, Cousins could win games, but would he win the games? The ones that matter most in December and January? That's where doubts creep in. Then there's the wild card, Ryan Tannehill. Often dismissed, Tannehill might actually be the most Arthur Smith-friendly QB on the market. Their history in Tennessee is well documented, 33 touchdowns to just 8 interceptions. It was that success that got Smith the Falcons' job in the first place. And now, if the Rodgers plan collapses, Tannehill could sneak in as a dark horse starter. Someone who knows the system inside and out and might be capable of managing the offense efficiently while letting the defense do the heavy lifting. And don't forget Mason Rudolph. He's still around. Steady, familiar with the playbook, and gritty. But gritty doesn't always translate into wins. Jack Sperry, in his deep dive, predicted the Steelers could scrape together 6 to 8 wins with Mason under center. But let's be honest, Steelers Nation doesn't want another year of mediocrity. They want hope. They want fireworks. They want a quarterback who can take them deep into January. And that brings us back to Will Howard, the 6th-round pick with raw traits but clear developmental gaps. He's got the frame and flashes arm talent, but accuracy issues, shaky processing, and inconsistent ball security make it clear this kid needs time. He's not going to walk in and be the guy. But could he be the guy someday? That depends on patience, coaching, and whether the Steelers can afford to wait. One thing that's become increasingly clear through all the chatter is that Mike Tomlin's future is deeply tied to what happens this season. No playoffs? No wins when it counts? Then for the first time in nearly 2 decades, the Steelers might be looking for a new head coach. And not just any coach, a forward-thinking, offensive-minded leader who can draft and develop the next franchise QB. So here we are, on the brink of one of the most important decisions this franchise has made in a long time. Rodgers, Cousins, Tannehill, Rudolph, or Howard. Each path has its own risks and rewards. And the decision won't just impact 2025, it could echo through the next 5 years of Steelers football. So now it's your turn, Steelers fans. Who do you want leading the offense this season? Should the team go all in on Rodgers, play it safe with Cousins, roll the dice on Tannehill, stick with Rudolph, or develop Howard behind the scenes? Drop your answer in the comments right now. We're watching every single one. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more updates. Tap the bell so you never miss a breaking story from the heart of Steelers Nation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Video on screen now.